And now, ladies and gentlemen, and everyone else, it's time for the Sag match because one of these players. I don't know why I'm laughing so hard at that, but it is time for a player to get absolutely killed and out of the playoffs.
Yeah, and not just any player, but a previous Elite League player will not be seeing Elite League again next season. Yeah. This is the very first lower bracket round 2 match that is being played, because it's the only one that has 2 players decided so far.
Yeah.
The winner of this and loses round 3 will be the first person. Now, this is a bit of a roundabout way of saying it, but I hope you understand. Where they can lose, they can get eliminated in that round, and still have at least a chance at getting playoffs. No one else has that luxury yet of being allowed to lose and still being able to make playoffs. Because in that losers round 3, there's 4 people that go out in it. Yet one of them will still get into playoffs. So there's going to be like a little mini tiebreaker at the very end of the season. And that is your minimum if you can win this match. So it's quite a bit on the line. Keeping in mind, the loser gets absolutely nothing. Go home. Bye-bye.
Yeah. So this is going to be a tough match no matter what happens. It's going to be rough. I'm hoping to see it go to a tiebreaker because both of these players are very deserving of the Elite League spot. Being former Elite League players, obviously, but also they're just incredible players just in general. So this is going to be an interesting match.
It's
and
also,
we already have our bans and pick.
Yeah. It's also CHSC Gang versus Demigod Gang, isn't it? I mean, maybe you're the wrong person to ask, but I think it is.
Possibly, question mark? I will just go with whatever is told to me unless I know that it's wrong.
Oh, double Demigod. Joel is also Demigod. I see.
There we go.
But 2 demigods makes 1 full god. So let's see that.
So it's all right. Our bans are Loshaxi and Othoshime, and our first pick is Syncretic Delirium. Here we go.
Hyperdot is in chat.
Oh! Early phrase miss, early couple of misses from Brad here. I think Brad might just be nervous. This seems like nerve misses here.
Yeah.
Or his guitar is overstrumming.
Yes, but was it Brad that went into the lower bracket because of these issues?
Yes.
Guitar issues? Oh, yes, that was against Miss.
Brad versus Miscellany.
I wonder if that's the same thing happening right now. Although he's starting to build up a streak again.
Dragon Pianist with the raid, thank you very much. Welcome to the stream. You joined at a very, very good time. This is the first elimination round being played on stream, I believe, question mark?
Good question. I'll take a quick look at what happened in lower round 1.
Either way, this is...
Yes.
It's a great match to join in on.
You're correct. This is the first time that we see someone die live on stream. On the official stream, anyway.
Whoa.
Monko TOS.
This is going to be a...
Right. Lilith points out that Brad did say that he's bad at this song. And as I say that as a kind of important phrase miss, but...
So who gets the curse blame on that?
Me. I take the blame. I don't believe it was his guitar, because as soon as we were done with that section, as he was moving on to other patterns, he started to catch himself pretty well.
Yeah.
So, if anything, that's good news. The fact that he can still play at full capacity. This song might be a major weakness of his, but at least not all is lost.
Yeah. Chatter's curse is a thing, Lilith. You can still definitely be at fault. Big miss from Brad. Yeah, I'm thinking it's a combination of, not being super great at this song to start off with, but also, being nervous because this is elimination territory. It's it's a big match for both of them. So, yeah, I do believe Joel. There was a miss there. It was happening while we were both talking, so I wasn't able to really point it out. But here we go. Best drift coming up.
It's still a little bit of waiting time with the different length orange strumming.
Yep.
But yeah, all I can say about phrases too is we're back on the same path. As I say that, I actually have a somewhat significant difference. Brad using like a full measure earlier.
Yeah.
To make sure he doesn't overlap, I suppose.
Ooh. Oh yeah, hold the baby jams till the drums fully come in. Baby pause.
Baby pause.
Pause, baby. I'm the queen of making up emojis, apparently.
It might exist. I'll search for it later tonight.
I still need to make pause fish a thing. There we go. Because I meant to type pogfish in Aaron's chat one night, and I was just not thinking, and I put pause-fish. I just can't win at the English language.
I would, if I had to create that emote, I would make it pogfish with an apostrophe, like, you know how they always have their mouths open, like they're screaming?
Yup.
Like that as the mouth.
That is the plan. I'm going to make this a thing. So.
Alright, Ali's back on the game now. Enough pogfish.
Yeah. Enough of my English blunders.
It's a 40k lead. And some sweeps right there. The Joel miss, and Brad building a 1,000 note streak through it now. Like, he's really been on a redemption arc here, but it's not enough. In fact, not even that close. It's just how big his weakness was in those first few sections. He could not catch up for the rest of the song.
Yeah. But I'm still holding out for a close match here because I think once Brad gets over his nerves, once he starts making now that he has the pick, I think he's definitely gonna pick something that he's comfortable with. So I'm expecting definitely a way better performance. So
I agree. I think this loss was Brad's extremely specific issue with those first few sections of this song, verses 1 and 2, and apparently chorus 1A.
Yeah, very much so.
Like that is not a predictor for the other games to come, the other songs.
Yeah.
You could tell how much he like caught himself as the song went on. So I think it's going to be kind of the same narrative, if you want to call that, throughout the match as well, where he just had this pretty bad start now.
Yep.
But he's already regained his footing and is looking to get stronger and stronger from here on out.
And the pick is going to be Mr. Dislike Orlando. Black Cat moaned. I think this is a good pick for Brad. Seems to be something that's just right up his alley. So something he's very comfortable with. Again, I'm expecting a really good score on this. So here we go.
All right.
Yeah, I agree, Lilith. Brad definitely should go with the solo picks.
The way I see it, I don't split it into which is the better solo player, which is the better strum player. I would see it as, look at Joel. Joel was the singular number one on qualifier, the squeeze fest of the qualifier seeding.
Yep.
But has now, surprisingly early, dropped into the lower bracket with the playoff set list. Yeah. So at that point, I would assume, and that is conjecture, of course, that the best way to beat Joel is to pick the hard songs, right? The easier the song, the more like his consistency and out-squeezing and just general good pathing will beat you, and the harder the song, the more likely you are to beat him. That's just feels to be the most reasonable explanation to see such a big disparity between that easier early pool with him being an absolute beast, and now, I mean, it could have just been one big upset match, but to see him in the lower bracket so early.
Yeah. And speaking of beating, Joel's gonna take the first miss, and Brad is gonna be in the lead by just a couple K.
Yeah. It's a pretty minuscule amount, but
that miss under star power, it's not gonna be minuscule.
And Bradmaster's still on the FC right now.
Pause fish to see if you've just cursed it or not.
I will say the word FC and I will not be ashamed.
Damn.
You cannot censor me. I'm on top. Oh.
Joel with a miss just as he activates. That's gonna be tough.
Brad with a crazy good run already.
Yeah.
Even if he doesn't FC out from here, it's pretty respectable, the first 1300. Oh!
God damn it!
It was a phrase!
And it was a phrase too, but yeah. I'm very glad. Ooh. It's not gonna matter too much, I don't think, but...
Look at the star power though, look at the star power though. You cannot trust the point difference here until Joel is active again.
Very much. Which there's
I wonder how much it's gonna be worth, because that is quite a bit.
It's gonna be... Ooh!
It's not gonna be, right? Well, because now Bradmaster has...
Now Brad has the... Yep.
Star power again.
That was kind of close, but... Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, Brad's got this.
He's gonna swing back and that was close for Joel though, but
I mean, we're speaking like we're just assuming that Brad can hit everything from here on out. It's,
yes.
Because he hit an identical section just now earlier, but it's not that simple.
No.
That you can just take it for granted.
See?
Like that.
Speaking of.
That's 13K though. That's still
not going to be enough to swing it, but nothing's over until the song is over.
Yeah.
All right.
That's a 1-1, and Joel gets to pick again. And if my theory from earlier is correct, that you got to go to the more pathing oriented, to the less straight up difficult stuff, drifting could be a smart choice. That wasn't banned.
Drifting.
Maybe set the world on fire just because it has a lot of activations. Like you could just hope that the opponent can't fully memorize all of it.
That's what I'm thinking too. Either set the world on fire or drifting. Those are my.
Bedtime Story is also a contender in my opinion, just because it's Breathless Oblivion. Breathless Oblivion is not a pathing challenge because it's fairly obvious with all the.
Yeah.
But as long as you know what to overlap and what not to.
What not to, yeah.
I'm
still thinking set the world on fire or drifting, to be honest.
I'd like to see drifting. We've not seen drifting tonight yet.
We have not. Yeah, I would also like to see drifting because it's a fantastic song, and it's gonna be Breathless Oblivion.
Breathless Oblivion. All right. So that's
me having difficulty reading the bot, of course.
That's perhaps more like how Brad was thinking about this. Although my Black Hat mode kind of works for both. Not thinking in terms of more pathy, less pathy, but rather think in terms of strummy or soloy. And this is as strummy as anything could possibly get. And that seems to be what Joel agrees on as well. War Squids is ruled out if we get a tiebreaker.
Yep.
No breathing.
Otherwise, we have to time you out for 1.8 seconds. Pause fish only.
2A Breathless, the Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion. Oh!
To a Breathless Podfish.
Are you still in? Because I just got kicked to the menu.
I'm still in. Yeah.
Okay, I will leave the cast to you. I'm sitting on the screen.
Okay, cool. Jesus. All right. So Brad here with the early miss, but he's still gonna get that phrase, so it doesn't actually. It's not actually gonna be too big, costly, and Joel's gonna miss too. All right. So, both on
exactly
equal star power here. It's gonna be interesting to see how this goes. Both instant activation, nice. Still baby jamming away. Joel with both at risk of overlap. Joel at risk of overlap. Oh, they're both gonna not get that overlap, it looks like. Ooh. Brad's gonna miss, bringing Joel's lead to just about 7,500. Very, very surmountable, but it's all gonna depend on...
I'm not sure if the word surmountable has ever been used instead of insurmountable.
That's, yeah.
I'm not doubting that.
I don't even know if I'm using that right. I think.
No, you are.
Question mark. Okay. Yeah.
You are. It's just, I will now proceed to surmount this. It
doesn't sound stream appropriate. Oh, Brad missing right at the end. Ooh. That lead is now bumped up to 21K. And for the first time, I'm actually correct in saying a double-digit 1,000 number.
This is starting to shape up to be the kind of match where, you know, each player wins their own pick. Like, they've got their own skill sets.
We saw that last week with Atomic and Dark Wolf, if I'm not mistaken. No, Jeff. You don't get to breathe until the song's over. You will baby jam without oxygen or you will get banned. I'm sorry.
For 1.8 seconds.
For 1.8 seconds, correct. You can breathe, you will just get timed out for 1.8 seconds and it will be your fault. It will be your own fault. Well, maybe Jeff should have had stronger lungs. Anyway. Joel's still holding that 20K lead. Both with very equal star power because they can't whammy or anything. And there's the timeout.
You got it. You left me no choice.
Pause fish to see if we overstrum or not. Either player. Here it comes. And no overstrum from either.
All right.
So it looks like Joel is going to take this back, making it 2-1. Ooh. Tough.
I'm ready to get back in anytime.
It's a match.
So this is now 2-1, with, as I said, each player always winning their own picks.
Yep. Lilith saying at least it's a smaller loss than versus Misk. For those who are unaware, Brad, when Brad was playing Miscellany, he was having some guitar issues, and he ended up losing by 1.1 million points, I believe, because he just could not keep a combo. So, congratulations to Brad for not losing that badly. But, it is now Brad's turn to pick again.
Some guitar issues means playing on a 4-1 guitar. What?
Yeah.
Does that exist?
It existed when Brad was doing.
What
and the hell? Van Halen is the pick. I was about to say I think he's gonna pick Eruption for no reason whatsoever. I just want to see Eruption again. Miscellany's favorite song.
Here we go. Woo! I mean, unironically, he did pick it.
Well, yeah. Here we go.
The only time he got to pick something, he picked Eruption.
Chromatic gets banned by Misk. I would not be surprised if I wake up tomorrow and I no longer have VIP on his channel. Because I just continually make jokes about it.
That's the first slightly awkward section there with the strums inserted. Always reminds me a bit of Underworld Solo Medley.
Are they still equal?
I mean, they should be.
No, they're fucking. The moment I said that, shit.
I mean, yeah, but that is prime real estate for missing though. That strumming phrase is so hard. It's not steady. It speeds up.
Speaking of miscellany, that was like the section that Misk worked the most on, if I'm not mistaken, because it's just different. It's different groupings of notes. You've got some 4s and some 3s. It's just difficult to get.
Yeah, Mr. Van Halen literally just goes strum as fast as he can, and did not pay any closer attention than that.
Ooh,
that's a miss from Brad. Joel's still on the FC right
here.
This was Brad's pick.
Yeah.
And Joel, you can't beat that now. He'd have to stop playing, right?
Well, even if he stopped playing, there's nothing. There it is.
Nice Eruption FC.
Wow. On-stream FC for Joel.
That's 3-1 now. It's putting him on match point, and it's breaking the pattern of everyone always winning their own picks. So now Brad gets to pick again, but then even if he wins that, he's going to have to do what Joel did just now, which is taking the opponent's pick, in order to then take it a tiebreaker and then win that. So now, in a 3-1, it starts to look less surmountable, if you will.
Yeah.
Of just what the game state feels like, you know? It's no different in difference than a 2-0 lead, but 3-1 just feels so much more dangerous, because you're not allowed to screw up again.
Yep.
Gotta be wins from here on out.
Random Day is pointing out that score is 400 off optimal.
Damn.
And the pick is going to be Set the World on Fire.
Joel do be like that. With the minus 400, I mean.
I was gonna say, the pick. I think the pick was either gonna be Set the World on Fire or Direct Injection. So, I'm not surprised by this pick. But Joel being a master pather, we will see. See how this goes. My game keeps doing the thing where it looks like someone misses the first note, and so I'm always just like, oh, they missed the first note, but they actually don't, because...
No, that's normal.
I know it's normal. I'm just never going to get used to it, I don't think. I'm always going to get debated every time. Thanks, Clone Hero. RB2 style.
Really? Was that a thing in Rock Band 2? The first note misses? When they weren't actually missed? I'm learning things. Alright,
Nick, I'm glad I'm not the only one.
The song that we've had in every matchup tonight.
Yeah.
Big Love Bites fans. And the path difference.
Yeah.
Alright, double FC so far. And yet different star power.
Ooh! That was gigantic from Joel.
Yeah, and he was continuing to miss to reline himself up.
Word I probably shouldn't say. Wow. That is tough. 30k lead for Brad now.
That was uncharacteristic. That surprised me a lot. Out of all the misses we've seen today. Obviously, you never expect a miss. Outside of strumming in Eruption. But, I don't know, that just seemed so out of nowhere.
Yeah.
For Joel of all people. Like, I almost wonder if that might be the situation where he just completely lifted his hand off the strum bar.
Oh!
Physically missed it or something.
And
another one.
Speaking of, he misses a phrase. So the lead is now going to look more like 40k. Ooh. Brad's still on an FC.
Yeah.
Craggy.
I think it's a little early.
Craggy's in chat.
Craggy West. My favorite rapper.
No. Craggy West? Oh. Here we go.
Alright, the 1,000 note streak. Opening note streak from Brad.
Big boy strumming. Here we go.
They got.
Ooh!
I began the sentence of saying they got this, and that was tough worse.
I was about to get ready to say both of them nailing the big boy strumming section, and then that didn't happen. Interesting miss from Joel there, though.
The two of us
and
thinking
Brad.
it together added up to one full curse.
Yeah, I guess. Learn new things about the commentator's curse every stream.
You must
learn new rules about it.
Can we harness its power for good? Alright.
Seems like it, maybe.
Brad with another phrase
kind of
list.
A big miss.
Yeah. He's dead set on still making this a close song. Even though he had what looked like a very comfy lead. Got that phrase though, which Joel doesn't. Joel on what feels like 49.999% star power.
40, yeah, 40. It was about 49.20. It looked like, yeah, from the overlay. But it was very close. Ooh.
And another pathing difference. Oh, I know this one. This one doesn't matter very much. Or does it? Actually, maybe that
they're gonna both be on the same path now, so.
Yeah. So now we finally get the fair comparison of seeing this 23k, 24k point difference. Whereas previously you could see the point difference, but you had to take into account, oh, this guy's got more star power than the other one.
Yeah.
So it often gets difficult to really estimate how big the lead is. But honestly, I would still call this a comfortable lead for Brad. This is
yeah,
his
especially
game.
at this point in the song, it's pretty comfortable. He would have to miss just as badly as Joel did in the beginning for this to swing the other way.
Yeah.
Which I don't think he's going to do. And with that, Brad is going to make it 3-2.
3-2.
23k lead.
We've got one player on match point and the other player on tiebreaker point.
Yeah.
Mentioning that, what would be the tiebreaker? What options are open right now?
Also, Joel with the 666 streak.
Ooh. He missed on purpose to have that right there.
Some guesses in chat. Lilith saying no way Joel picks direct injection.
Direct injection would lead to the hybrid tiebreaker. Bedtime story or drifting would both lead to the solo tiebreaker.
Solo. I don't know. Personally, I'm thinking bedtime story, but I feel like bedtime story or direct injection are probably equal picks.
But the thing is, he basically has to decide, does he try to win this 4-2, or does he want to increase his chance of winning if it goes to tiebreaker?
And it's going to be drifting.
He picks drifting, alright.
Yeah.
So if it's tiebreaker, then it's solo tiebreaker, which, as we've just established, is something that Joel probably doesn't want. So he's going for ending this quicker. He's hoping to win right here, right now, 4-2. To murder Brad on stream.
Absolute.
Will Brad retire from living?
Find out.
He's retired from all other things. You know he'll come right back. You know he'll come right back. Yeah. CSC writers suck. No death is ever permanent.
I think on my my first cast, I think Brad said he was gonna retire like 3 times, and he's still here. So you know, we'll see.
Will Joel be the one to retire Brad? There you go. Alright, now this is a song where even when they're both on an FC, a lead can materialize at any time.
It's overlap from Brad.
I think that's a bad overlap? I'm not completely sure. There are so many wildly different paths on this song, it's nuts.
Yeah.
If Chop didn't exist, this song would be hell. Like, more so than it already is.
Yeah. It would be hell because you'd have to learn to play it and figure out a path yourself instead of having the paths drawn out. It's not a bad overlap, it's just a different path. Okay.
Alright. Can we get exclamation path on Joel and exclamation path on Brad, please? So Nightbot will tell us exactly how ambitious they both are. Brad is 53%. For anyone who doesn't know, this is totally random and just a pure meme.
It's like Randy's gay.
Yeah, it's exactly like that.
Alright, someone do path Joel now, because I think that the timer's up. Ooh! Phrase miss from Joel there. Nice! The 69% path from Joel. Alright. That was a lot of points that Joel just missed there.
That's one of the worst misses you can possibly have in this song.
Yeah.
I think at this point, even with Joel's amazing passing and surely ability to hold these sustains, I think Brad can only lose this if he doesn't FC.
Yeah.
$9K.
Gonna jump up now.
So he could even potentially survive a miss, depending on what it is.
Depending on where the miss is. But obviously his best bet is going to be to not miss whatsoever. So. Ooh.
I can't imagine an Elite League without, well, either of them, really.
Yeah, well, we're going to have to, unfortunately. And with that, Brad is going to take this to a tiebreaker.
Oh my god.
Oh my. What a match to end it off.
Pill Goldwood solo medley. We're throwing Neptune at his screen door. We're throwing... Oh, someone's knocking on. I'm being too loud. I'm about to be told off for being too loud. Be right back.
Uh-oh. Bump, bump it up. Well, I will be loud since Taka can't be loud. We're going to tiebreaker for the final match of the evening. This is going to be crazy because this tiebreaker is going to decide who stays alive and who gets absolutely murdered. Gall Pilbert. This is... Alright. Taka's gonna die instead. Taka, Chad has decided that you're dead. Sorry.
I wouldn't mind, because I was being too loud at 2 a.m. at night in the middle of the week.
Oof, 2 a.m. at night.
Yep. I was an emergency caster, that's why. That's why I'm not normally here. Because the Wednesday stream starts at midnight. Right, but this is, no matter how you twist and turn it, this is the last song of the stream now.
Yeah. And we have the charter in chat. Unless they... Yeah. Broadcast pointing out, if they somehow tie, it will not be the last song of the stream, but...
Both with good openings.
Same activation from both?
Josh says they better know the path. That's a tall order.
Yeah.
On the tiebreakers and on the long ones in particular.
Yeah, GMS pointing out, I reckon Joel didn't really want to see this TB. Probably so.
Exactly, yeah.
Especially considering Brad's performance on Black Cat. Yeah, first miss goes to Joel here.
Yeah, it's a surprising one too. It felt like an easy part.
It's not going to be super costly, but, you know, it is a miss, so... Especially in a tiebreaker situation, every miss counts. Both players nailing that solo. That little part, at least. This song is 5 acts less than Set the World on Fire. Still got a lot of acts, though.
surprising, actually, that it's only 7 for a tiebreaker. I mean, that's a little more than the average song, I suppose, but after you've had 12 in a regular pick, it doesn't seem so intimidating anymore.
They're both just about 600 points apart here. GMS pointing out Fall of Troy is a fairly low amount of acts for a tiebreaker as well.
I think it's just a lot of notes per beat. Like, look at this right now. The beat lines versus the amount of notes.
Yep.
And that just affects how long any given star power that you get lasts.
Yep. And now we're going to see that star power go very quickly. So
we've got on my screen we've got a samba.
Brad is only 40 points in the lead right now. This is really close. Joel's just been able to squeeze these activations.
In before we get another Randy versus Darkly situation.
Oh, Jesus.
Where the FCer loses on pure path.
Yeah.
Even though it looks like Brad knows the path. Seems to me anyway. So...
Seems like they're both following different paths because
same miss,
both of them miss in the similar spot.
Exact same miss might as well not have happened. No difference.
Yeah.
It just ruins the pretty gold border around Bradmasta's
unfortunately
multiplier.
Well, it won't be a Randy versus Darkly situation, but
yeah.
Brad now has an 8K lead. A much better act. Actually, don't know if I've heard this tiebreaker before, if I'm honest.
Yeah, I played only once earlier today off stream.
If I have, it wasn't enough to get familiar with it. The only one I'm really familiar with is War Squids, but
makes
flag
sense.
still left unplayed.
Plenty of times. War Squids that.
Ooh, that might be it.
Star power advantage here.
Brad with the star power advantage here.
So that lead that you see, it's actually larger than it looks.
It's about to be larger.
It might be over already.
Assuming Brad hits the star power phrase, or yeah. I was about to. I was gonna say, if Brad misses the phrase and Joel doesn't, then it's not going to actually expand that much, which is what happened. Oh, jeez. Yeah, whoever loses this song is out of playoffs, out of Elite League, done. You're out. Goodbye. Dead.
This is life or death.
This is...
These next few minutes. Of course, chat can't see the song progress bar.
Oh, Brad with all those...
But he didn't activate. There's a different activation here.
Oof. There's the act. Joel's gonna miss under star power. Oh! It's just under 2K for Joel. Oh. Oh, I don't know.
With everything on the line.
This is intense. This... Oh! Joel's gonna miss the phrase! And it's right back to Brad!
Not like this. Not like this.
Oh, not like this. Oh, God.
Oh, my God. Okay, I'm gonna be totally honest with you. I'm cheering for Joel a little bit. Because his miss in drifting was so heartbreaking.
Yeah.
To lose everything on that would be so I mean, it's tragic either way at this point, but...
Oh. Oh my god!
That's gonna swing it over.
Oh my god, right at the end! Joel takes it right at the very end, the last possible second. Oh. Wow. And with that, Joel moves on and Brad is eliminated.
Oh my god, I'm just trying to be quiet. It's fucking 2 a.m.
Oh my
I can't
god.
fucking believe it.
What
Oh
an
my
ending. Oh my god. Joel squeezes absolutely saved him.
historic
Oh.
scenes here. It's got, what was it, the last 15 seconds or something like that of the tiebreaker?
Yeah, if that. If that.
Nutty.
Oh,
Just nutty.
that is. That's incredible. There's not much more I can say. That's just that
Here they are.
there they are, Brad and Joel. First of all, Joel, congratulations on winning the set. Both of you played extremely, extremely well. It was very, very down to the wire. There's I'm still catching my breath from from that insane match. Taka, do you want to start off with questions?
What was your reaction? I hope you're still on the hype from that tiebreaker that just ended. If the
Um,
pot is still up.
well, I just thought that was insane. It was an insane finish. Obviously I'm disappointed that I dropped right at the end, but I mean, I don't think anybody predicted that it was going to come down to literally
Yeah.
the last 20 notes of the song to decide the whole set. I just want to say a huge kudos to Joel. He's come a very, very long way from last season, and I'm definitely in his court. I want to see him make top 4, maybe even win the whole thing. I think he's definitely got the potential for it. And I genuinely didn't even think that I would have been in a position for a tiebreak. So for it to go to literally the wire right at the very, very end, oh man, that was an incredible match. Even though I didn't win
YouTube.
it, incredible.
YouTube material, almost certainly.
Oh yeah. Very much so. That is incredible. So, Joel, you are going to be going up against whoever the loser of Tech Boy versus Random Days. Of those two players, who do you hope to play?
Well, neither would be the best preference.
Well,
personally.
yes, but
Not an option.
unfortunately, that's
I know Tech Boy would destroy me in every department in this kind of set list environment. And I think I could challenge Random Days, definitely not on the solos, but on the strums and the hybrids potentially. I reckon that would be my preference for sure.
fair enough. Yeah, so Brad, other than this, 20 note loss, which nobody, that was, it's just insane to watch happen. How do you feel that you did, just overall in general?
Like throughout the tournament, or
Yeah, even though it's ending really early, I know, but just with what happened, with what you did this year, how do you feel?
well, I didn't regress. I finished in the same exact spot I finished last season.
Really?
So yeah, I lost round 2. I was round 2 losers against Atomic, who also beat me in tiebreak. As also near the very end of the song, so
Oh
seems
my
to be a
God.
trending theme.
God.
But I know there were some rumors circulating about this being my last competitive match. I've really thought about it, and this season was an absolute blast, and think I'm gonna take some time, and I'll be back next season, season 3. I'll be back.
Let's go!
Nice.
I'm not going anywhere.
Looking forward to it.
Yeah, I felt like I got more comfortable as it went on. I felt like I got less nervous, even though the competition got stiffer. Like with this match with Joel, I was having fun with it. I felt, didn't feel super nervous outside of the first song. I felt all right. But yeah, overall, my performance, I feel like I did pretty well overall.
Yeah. I'm very excited to see what you bring to the next season. Hopefully, third time's the charm for you. Hopefully, you're able to actually, go farther.
If I can make it to losers round 3 next season, that'll be a victory.
That'll be understandable. Taka, you have anything else to add?
That's it from me as well.
All
Great
right,
game.
thank you. Thank you both for joining us. That is going to be it from us. 3 incredible matches tonight. That was one of the most fun streams to watch for me. Just especially with that final match, it's just incredible. I love this. This is why I cast. This is why I'm part of this community. I absolutely love watching it. Yeah, Taka, you have anything to say?
Not much. It's an unbelievable way to end my first cast on stream.
Yeah,
Thanks for having me.
Claps in chat for Taka. Taka did this very last minute. We almost didn't have a stream just because we couldn't find somebody to cast, and Taka was like, "I'll do it, even though it's late for me." And I think you did really well. So thank you very much for joining me. Hopefully, we'll see you back on casting sometime. Other than that, I think that is going to be it from us. So good night, and we will see you on Friday with some more incredible matches.